Hey guys, welcome to the 150th C# tutorial that I'm making for the new Boston. And in this tutorial, I'm going to continue showing you how to overload operators. So all you're going to need for this tutorial is a button and an item class. And inside of your item class, just make sure that you have a public integer property. Mine's just called price. And these operators that we've overloaded in the past, you don't need to have these in your class, but these are just ones that we overloaded in previous tutorials. So in this tutorial, we're going to be overloading the less than sign, the greater than sign, and the less than or equal to sign, and the greater than or equal to sign. And just like the equal and the not equal sign, these two go together. So that if we overload one, we must overload the other. And same with these. If we overload the less than or equal to, we must overload the greater than or equal to. So first, we're just going to be overloading the less than sign. So just like always, we're going to have to say public static. And since we're checking to see if an item is less than another item, we're just going to be returning a bool, since there's only one of two options. It can either be less than or it can't be. So we're just going to say bool here. And since we're overloading an operator, we're just going to say operator. And like I said, we're going to be overloading the less than sign first. So we're just going to put less than sign. And then we're going to put in our parameters right here. And the first item will just be an item. So we're going to say item, let's call item 1. And this is the object that will be on the left side of this less than sign. And for the other side, it will be the item that is on the right side of our less than sign. So we're just comparing two items here, so I'm just going to say item, and I'll call it item 2. Alright. And we must return something here, and we're going to be returning a bool, since we specified bool as a return type. And since we're working with bools here, we can just use ternary operators, so we're just going to say return. And then we're going to say if item 1's price is less than item 2's price, then return true, otherwise return false. So if item 1's price and item 2's price are the same, or if item 1's price is greater than item 2's price, then it's going to return false. But if item 1's price is less than item 2's price, then it will return true. Alright, and just like I said before, since we overloaded this less than sign, we're going to have to overload this greater than sign. So if I try to debug here, I'm going to get an error saying, yep, I must overload this greater than sign as well. So I'm just going to type public static bool operator, and oh god, alright. So we're going to have to overload the greater than sign, and just like before, we're going to have two items. We're going to be comparing two items, so item 1 and another item, item 2. Alright, and then we can just use ternary operator again, so we're just going to say return if item 1's price is greater than item 2's price, then return true, otherwise return false. Alright, so now we should be all good here. So now if we create two items up here, let's call it item 1, build a new item, and item 1's price I will set equal to 3, and then I'll create another item, item 2, so we can compare these two items, and then I'll set item 2's price equal to 6. So right now, item 1's price is less than item 2's price. So we're going to say if item 1 is less than item 2, then we're going to have a message box saying item 1 costs less than item 2. Because this will only return true if item 1's price is less than item 2's price. And since it is, we should get this message box right here. Alright, so now in the debug, we should just get item 1 costs less than item 2. Yep. And since we overloaded the greater than property as well, this will work just the other way. So we can say if item 2's is greater than item 1, then we can say item 2 costs more than item 1. Alright, so now when we debug here and click this button, we should get a message box saying item 2 costs more than item 1. Because item 2's price is 6 and item 1's price is only 3, since 6 is greater than 3, we're going to get this message box saying item 2 costs more than item 1. Yep. And it's basically the same thing for the greater than or equal to or the less than or equal to. So if we were to just replace this less than or equal to with, or just this less than sign with the less than or equal to sign, and replace the greater than sign with the greater than or equal to sign, then we'll get the same result. And since we haven't overloaded this method, it won't work, so we're just going to have to put the equal sign there, since I just changed it so it overloaded the greater than or equal to sign. And now, since item 2 is still greater than item 1, we're going to get item 2 costs more than item 1. But it could also be the same price. We're going to say, or item 2 is the same price as item 1. Alright, so now when you debug here, we should get this message box because item 2 price is 6, and item 1's price is 3. And since 6 is greater than 3, we're going to get this message box. Yep, but it could also be equal to. So if item 2's price was the same as item 1, so if item 2's price was, let's say, 3, then we will still get the message box because they're equal to this time. Yep, or item 2 is the same price as item 1. So, perfect. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial, so see you guys.